Hello and welcome to the Daniel Man of Reason channel. Carl Jung believed that we all have a dark side to our personalities. He called it the shadow. Now, the shadow is composed of things like aggressive tendencies, inappropriate urges, fears, and also traumatic memories. Basically anything that would make you feel uncomfortable if you became aware of it. Now, in order to protect ourselves, we bury these things deep in the subconscious mind. Another thing we do is we use projection. So, for example, suppose you didn't want to confront your selfishness. What you do is you project that selfishness onto other people. In that way, other people are the selfish ones, and you are pure and giving. So, Carl Jung believed that if you keep these things suppressed, it becomes a problem. Because the shadow, if you suppress it, it just gets stronger and stronger, and then it breaks free into your conscious mind. Now, when this happens, the shadow will cause you to engage in inappropriate behaviors. For example, you might find yourself being mean to other people, insulting them at times, or you might engage in destructive behaviors like, for example, drug addiction. And you wouldn't understand why you were doing these things, but you would feel compelled to do them. And Carl Jung would say this is because the shadow has taken control over you at times. Now, Carl Jung said the solution to this is to first accept the fact that these negative sides of your personality exist. And after that, you have to find ways to integrate the shadow contents into your conscious mind. So basically, this doesn't mean that you would actually engage in destructive behaviors or anything like that. Actually, it would mean that you look for constructive ways to express the shadow. And this might give you new creative ideas or release certain abilities you had but that you're suppressing. I'll give you an example. Let's suppose as you were a kid, you were very aggressive and your parents yelled at you and they made you feel terrible about it. So maybe you became very shy and not very assertive. Now, what you could do is you could take martial arts, you could find an outlet for these aggressive tendencies. And this would be good for discipline, and it would help you use that aggression in a positive way. Or you could try perhaps fighting against injustice. That would be good if you were like a very angry, maybe vengeful person. Fighting against injustice would be a healthy way to use that urge and release all kinds of creativity and ability that you had been suppressing. So things like that are ways that Carl Jung would say you could integrate these things into your life. See, Carl Jung, he believed that opposites were very important. For example, dark versus light, good versus evil, things like that. So he believed it was important for you to, embrace these things, because this was an opportunity for growth. Say, for example, you confronted your fears. You found useful ways to mobilize all your resources, basically. He believed that this was essential, and that real self-improvement didn't really start until you used all parts of yourself. And this was called individuation, where you would take all the different parts of yourself and integrate them into your conscious mind. And in this way, you would become more of a whole person. And that's basically how the shadow works. Thank you for watching.